Imagine Pretoria, South Africa, under a warm February sun in 2013, a sprawling city where purple jacarandas bloom and wealthy estates hide behind high gates. It's Valentine's Day, a time for roses and romance, but in the Silver Woods country estate, something darker brews. Oscar Pistorius, 26, lounges in his sleek, modern villa, a Paralympic superstar dubbed the Blade Runner, a man who turned disability into triumph with carbon fiber legs that carried him to global fame. Beside him, Riva Steenkamp, 29, adjusts her hair in the mirror. Blonde, breathtaking, a model whose curves grace magazine covers and whose sharp mind earned her a law degree. They've been together 5 months, a whirlwind of lust and glamour, hot sex in his marble bathroom, whispered promises over wine, their love a public spectacle on Twitter. But by 3 a.m., 4 gunshots shatter the night. Riva lies dead, blood pooling on the tiles, her body riddled with bullets. Oscar claims it's a tragic mistake, an intruder in the dark. The world cries murder. Welcome to Vibes Expedition, a 10-minute dive into a South African scandal, dripping with sex, jealousy, and a hero's bloody fall that still echoes in 2025. Oscar Pistorius wasn't just a man, he was a myth in the making. Born November 22, 1986, in Johannesburg, he came into the world without fibulas, his legs amputated below the knees before his first birthday. His parents, Henky and Sheila, raised him to fight. Rugby at school, a scrappy kid who refused pity. By 17, he's sprinting on prosthetic blades, clocking times that stun coaches. The 2008 Beijing Paralympics crown him gold in the 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, a South African hero draped in green and yellow. By 2012, he's at the London Olympics, the first double amputee to race the able-bodied. Nike deals piling cash, his net worth hitting $2 million. Women swoon, tall, lean, a jawline sharp as his blades, a playboy smirk that lands him, dates with actresses. But there's a shadow. Guns in his house, a temper that flares, a need to prove he's more than his legs. Riva Steenkamp was his perfect match, or so it seemed. Born August 19, 1983 in Cape Town, she grew up in Port Elizabeth, a coastal kid with big dreams. Her dad, Barry, trained horses. Her mom, June, cheered her on. Riva was their star. At 21, she's at the University of Port Elizabeth, law degree in hand by 24, a brain as fierce as her beauty. Modeling calls, her legs, her smile, her sultry gaze land her in FHM's 100 Sexiest Women twice. By 2012, she's on reality TV radars, a Tropika Island slot lined up, her Instagram a tease of bikinis and ambition. She meets Oscar at a racetrack party, November 4, 2012, her in a tight red dress, him smooth-talking over champagne. Sparks fly, they're a power couple by New Year's. Sex in his pool, her nails raking his back, a love that's loud and reckless. But lust has claws. Oscar's jealous streak cuts deep. Riva's ex, Warren LaHood, a rugby player, still texts, and Oscar hates it. He's possessive. "You're mine," he growls when she chats up a producer at a shoot. Her friends see it. Dinner's interrupted by his calls, her laugh fading when he glares. Riva's diary, found later, spills the cracks. "He's my everything, but his anger, it's too much." She loves the rush, his fame, his touch, but fears the cage. January 2013, they're rocky, fights over her flirty shoots, his late-night gun range trips. He brags online, firing his 9mm, a macho flex. She texts, "I'm scared of you sometimes." Days before Valentine's, a vibe turning toxic. February 13th rolls in, Pretoria's air thick with summer heat. They plan a quiet Valentine's, steak on the grill, red wine, a night to mend fences. Riva's got a surprise, lace lingerie, a card scribbled with "My Champion." But dinner sours. He grills her about a male model from her last gig. She snaps, "I'm not cheating." They argue, plates untouched, voices rising. Neighbors hear it, muffled yells through the villa's walls. They crash late, tense, her in a silk slip, him brooding. At 2 a.m., Oscar's restless. Pretoria's crime rate, 1,900 murders yearly, gnaws at him. He bolts doors, checks windows, sleeps with that 9mm under his pillow. By 3 a.m., a noise, bathroom window creaking. He grabs the gun, no prosthetics, just stumps and adrenaline. "Get down," he shouts, or so he claims. 4 black Talon rounds rip through the locked door, hollow points designed to shred. Riva's inside, hip, arm, head hit, blood gushing, her scream cut short. Cops swarm the villa, sirens slicing the dawn, Oscar shirtless, sobbing, Riva's body slumped in the bathroom. The scene's a horror show, her phone pinging with unread texts, his cricket bat slick with blood and wood splinters, bullet casings scattered like coins. He's frantic. "I thought it was a burglar." But neighbors swear they heard her scream first, then his yells, then shots. Evidence stacks fast, texts of her fear, his gun obsession fresh from a range day, a holster under his bed. South Africa's break-ins are real, 1,000 yearly in Pretoria alone. But 4 shots, no call-out. Her skull's cracked, brain matter on the tiles, blonde hair matted red. Paramedics rush in, pulse gone. Riva's dead at 29. Oscar's cuffed, a hero fallen. Pretoria's pride now a tabloid villain. The trial ignites. March 3rd, 2014. Pretoria High Court. A global spotlight blazing. Cameras catch every twitch. Oscar in a crisp suit, tears streaming, gagging as Riva's autopsy hits the screen. Her arm shattered, head a ruin. Prosecutor Gary Nell's ruthless, "You knew it was her, you wanted her dead," tearing his intruder tale apart. Oscar clings, panic, disability, a man unsteady without blades. Defense trots out, shrinks, his stumps wobble, fears his crutch. But the state's savage, her screams weren't his, texts seal intent. June, a 30-day psych eval, narcissistic, volatile, gun-mad. October 21st, culpable homicide, 5 years. South Africa explodes. "Justice is blind," chants outside. Riva's mom, June, stone-faced, her angel's blood on his hands. Pretoria's streets turn circus. Fans in Oscar's innocent shirts brawl with protesters waving Riva's photo. Vendors sling blade killer tees. Inside, it's theater. Oscar's sobs drown Nell's barbs. A woman faints at the gore pics. Reporters scribble furiously. Riva's dad, Barry, chokes up. "She was our light," while Oscar's sister, Amy, prays in the gallery. It's not just law, it's South Africa wrestling fame, race, violence. Appeals drag. 2015, murder, 6 years. 2017, 13 years. Intent undeniable. January 2025, parole hits. He's 41, house arrest, a shadow in Pretoria's quiet. Riva rests in Port Elizabeth, her family's grief a silent scream. South Africa's 2025 pulse races, Oscar's free, and it splits the nation. Joburg bars buzz, "He's paid his dues," versus killers laughing. Silverwood's gates stay locked. Neighbors scowl as he shuffles out. Gaunt, hair thinning. Riva's mom launches Riva's voice. Vigils flare. Domestic violence a battle cry. TikTok's feral. Teens lip sync the shots. Others mourn her beauty. Views climb. Pretoria's whispers go global. A sexy tragedy reborn. Was it love's fever or a cold kill? Vibes Expedition digs deep. 10 minutes of raw, lust-soaked vibes. Like if it shook you, sub and share this fire. It's your view bomb.